Alright, let's see. We're gonna load now the next series. It's gonna be what is it? Oh, the title is wrong here actually. We're gonna take the chance to edit this. And let's see, final series of the day is gonna be DauT versus Nicov. That's gonna be interesting to watch. So give me a moment, I am going to update the title and we are going to jump right in. For anyone who has just come here, ! raffle to enter the raffle for 3 months of Vuli Platinum. So if you don't have premium Vuli, this is a great chance to get it for free for 3 months. It's going to be great. Everyone's going to have a good time, and let's take a look at the series. So there we go. Welcome everyone to the first game of the best of 5 series between DauT and Nicov for the first week of the MSC tournament, $10,800 tournament hosted by MemTV. Taking a look at the maps, the civilizations and the players, we can see DauT playing on the left hand side as the Vikings, playing as blue. Nicov playing on the right hand side with the green, playing as Chinese. This map is going to be Bog Arabia, as you can see in the overlay. And interesting, so Chinese, starting with more villagers obviously. If you start with a sheep or a goat or something right off the bat, it can be quite beneficial for you. Starting with more villagers, you can kind of keep that advantage for a very long time. They also get cheaper technologies in Feudal Castle and Imperial Age, actually 10, 15 and 20% cheaper for them. And there is potentially a significant bonus for Chinese in this map. Demolition ships get 50% more HP, so that could potentially be a very important thing over here. For DauT, on the other hand, playing Vikings, they get cheaper navy, they get tankier infantry, and they get free wheelbarrow and handcar, which boosts their eco by quite a bit. Oh, also another bonus for Chinese, they get plus 45 food on the farms, so that is also quite good. This is, yeah, there we go, thank you all games. Mem's secret contest. That is genius. It's not much of a secret right now, is it? So let's take a look at the maps. Well, for DauT we have a forward main goal, the secondary goal is forward as well, the third goal is in the south, the secondary stone is in the south, and the main stone is in the north. He's extremely open in the northeast part of his map, in the southeast as well. It's going to be very expensive for him to wall this if he wants to. For Nicov, on the other hand, his map generation is a little bit better. He should be able to wall this, making use of the cliffs, the tree lines over here. And the resources for him are looking quite good. Nicov getting the back main gold, secondary goal in the north, and the third goal in the south behind the tree line, but it's not a big issue as he's probably going to have access to these two pretty safely. Main stone forward for Nicov, whereas the other stone, the secondary stone, super forward as well. So let's see. So far so good, really enjoying the tournament and really enjoying the first 2 series that we casted today. I hope it's the same for you guys. It was secret for you until until today. You didn't know about it. Well, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope everyone is enjoying it. I am certainly having a blast casting this. All the series that I have casted have been pretty good, and as I said in the last game, most of the games have felt pretty different from one another. So really looking forward to see what we get in this series. And yeah, Nicov going forward with 4 villagers, not taking stone right now, and keep in mind once again that the main and the secondary stone for him are forward. What are we gonna see? Barracks coming up, house coming up, going up to fuel age. He's gonna go for a forward dock maybe. Chinese, of course, getting 50% more HP on the demolition rafts or demolition line of units. He might be able to find a good shot. For villagers though, seems probably a little bit overkill to build a single dock, so I am really curious to see what he's gonna do. He can potentially go for archery range. Yeah, he's gonna go for archery range. I don't think at this point he has a dock. He doesn't. So it's going to be archers for him. Right now, DauT's gonna spot this with the militias. Going for men-at-arms. Interesting situation. Archer range coming up as well for the Viking player. Oh, and Nicov's gonna go straight into skirmishers. He's expecting DauT's archers for sure. So what are the potential army compositions for both civilizations? Vikings getting tankier infantry units, that's something you can potentially go for. Chinese can counter the infantry with archery, but Vikings also get good archery, as a matter of fact, fully upgraded arbalest. So that is why you see both players going for some sort of skirmishers. Nicov's getting pushed back though, trying to take advantage of the hail over here. And DauT like instantly disengaging. But that is actually not good for DauT. Alright, 1 villager going down for Nicov, 2 villagers going down for Nicov, 3 villagers going down for Nicov, and the fight was looking a lot better for green, but is actually going pretty much in favor of DauT. And that is the tankier infantry, as you can see, working wonders here. Nicov though, still with 1 extra villager, you have to wonder about that. DauT did not lose the villagers that he brought over to fight with. Nicov lost all 4 villagers, but the villager count is now the same for both. Chinese getting a consistent 2 villager lead, are probably at this point only 2 villagers behind, all things considered. The stream banner is wrong. Oh, oops, my bad. Alright, give me a moment. This is Nicov versus... Actually, yeah, versus DauT. My bad. There we go. Let me change the flags as well. Being a caster, man, feels hard. Argentinian player versus Serbian player. And there we go. With Capture H, the game casts itself. Oh, alright, perfect. Archery range getting denied for Nicov. They're gonna go a little bit slower. We don't have to go so fast now anymore. There we go, normal speed. Well, villager count exactly the same for both players. Military count slightly higher for DauT. And yeah, it's a very interesting matchup because both civilizations get fully upgraded arbalest. Vikings get good infantry, Chinese get good infantry as well. They get the full blacksmith, they get fully upgraded cavalier as well, heavy camels, arbalest, 2 canoes. 2 canoes could potentially make a difference here, because going for cavalry against Vikings wouldn't work because of the unique castle age technology for Vikings, which is chieftains grants infantry units +5 bonus damage against cavalry. Second archery range coming up for Nicov, or actually for DauT, sorry. Nicov on the other hand, second archery range here back at home. The first one got denied. Stable up as well, so we're gonna see some scouts. We actually have already a couple of scouts over here from Nicov 4. Score should be alright now. Is everything looking good? I am dropping some frames though, but it shouldn't be that bad. And unfortunately, of course, that is out of my control. ISP kind of potatoes out a little bit from time to time. DauT has a very threatening army here. Got a couple, got a spearman, a bunch of men-at-arms. The spearman could potentially do a lot of damage to the scouts, but we have also a bunch of skirmishers over here for Nicov, so let's see. The dynamic here is going to be Nicov trying to snipe the spearman so that the scouts can take a proper engagement against the skirmishers. If he manages to do that, he should be able to get an advantage here, but DauT is not paying proper attention here. Still managed to pretty much wreck Nikov's army. HP pool for both armies here are looking is looking very good for DauT. Like very much so. Actually, I think he probably didn't lose a single unit. Ah, this is so good. Secret player getting an edge right now. Nicov going for wheelbarrow. And that is also another significant thing for Vikings. Because of getting free wheelbarrow and handcar, it's like they are instantly a couple of villagers ahead. Like all game long. Villagers going down for... Nope! Very low HP villager over there. But now there are no spearmen for DauT. I'm not really sure about this anymore. Oh! DauT bringing more units over. Gonna try to snipe the skirmishers from Nicov with his own skirmishers. We have 2 additional spearmen, padded archer armor coming up for Nicov. That is going to leave him with +1/+1 armor for the skirmishers. And DauT at this point only has fletching, no armor upgrade. Doesn't matter that much as the bulk of the damage from skirmishers comes from bonus damage. Tower coming up. We don't have any more Minotaurs here from DauT, so he's gotta feel bad about that. Tower is going to go up and he is going to instantly retreat. Eco is looking pretty solid for DauT. He's going to be able to click out to Castle Age very soon. As a matter of fact, right now, if he has a market, he should be able to just buy his way up. Does he have a market? He doesn't. He doesn't. It's not necessary though. He'll needs to mass a little bit more food. There we go. Castle Age coming up for DauT. He's gonna be there at 25 minutes, 21 seconds. And that is going to open up the tech tree a little bit for him. He's going for extra docks, and docks are going to be very good for the Viking player as they get 10, 15 and 20% cheaper ship units in Field Castle and Imperial Age. So in Castle Age it's going to be 15% cheaper navy for him, which is going to be quite significant. At this point in time though, Nicov does not have the army required to do any damage over here. Yeah, that just has the numbers. Nikov's gonna have to go back. There's not much that he can do right here. Probably with some good micro, he might be able to snipe a couple of archers. Let's see. From time to time. Hey, I don't know, man. Well, Castle Age coming up for Nicov as well. He's not so much behind, only about 37 seconds, I think. Yeah, Bloodline's coming up, so we're gonna see the Chinese player going for cavalry. Right now, that does not have the resources to go for a castle, so Chieftains is out of the question. But he's gonna go for a couple of extra TCs. With extra TCs, he's going to be extra safe. The military numbers are looking quite solid for blue. Oh, let's take a look over here. DauT is going for a demolition raft. But the pathing, man, the pathing. This is not looking very good. I don't know about this. I think he should have tried to go around as he originally intended. But anyway, Crossbowman and Balking Arrow coming up. Bowsaw coming up as well. TC coming up. It seems like that Palisade Gate is not really going to go down. Now the crossbows are going forward, and this is a very good game sense from DauT. Leaving the skirmishers behind to defend, sending the crossbows forward to do damage. He's going to get rid of the skirmishers. He's going to need a university eventually, especially as Nicov is planning to switch over to cavalry. Ballistics is pretty necessary. But anyway, Elite Skirmisher upgrade coming up for Nicov, Bowsaw and Balking Arrow as well. And where is the demo shot? I'm not really sure. I heard the sound, but I don't see any units. Yeah, longboats now from DauT. Oh, that is so good. And it feels to me like probably the balance patch should include bonus damage from the skirmishers onto galleon, galley line units, into longboats as well. Would be good for this land-navy dynamic. Still though, they're doing some good damage. Chunking like half HP from those longboats. Well, let's see over here. Yeah, DauT needs ballistics. He already has it. Nicov at this point does not have it. And what do we have? So DauT going to the south of there, going around in the north. Yeah, this should be going in favor of DauT. He's closing the gap. Now Nicov is trying to take a good engagement over here, but he doesn't have ballistics. He's researching it right now. We have the first knight of the game. Already with bloodlines. Scaled Bardin armor. All the skirmishers from DauT got cleaned up over here. They are not even trying. That's like the ultimate resignation. This guy is gonna be very depressed. But take a look at that, he is going to survive. It's good stuff for the skirmishers right now. And this is a very tricky army now for Nicov to fight against. So many longboats, and he might be able to get one over there, but the amount of crossbows is quite significant. And with ballistics, it's going to be a lot harder for Nicov to micro his way around the crossbows. And this is overall very good. Interesting situation though, because of the high pierce armor for the elite skirmishers at 6 right now, and because of the relatively low damage from the longboats, he's probably going to be dealing only 4 damage per shot, and that is with longboats firing 4 projectiles per shot. By the way, let's resume the music. You should have music now. And yeah, I think still a mass of skirmishers could potentially take a good trade against these units, but he needs more numbers. Right now, the military numbers for DauT is 27, for Nicov 17. And it seems to me like it's a matter of numbers here rather than units. I think the skirmishers are doing quite alright against the longboats, and of course they do excellent against the crossbows. We do have only 2 archery ranges for the green player, who is going for extra TCs by the way. DauT on the other hand is already on 3 TCs, with 12 extra villagers right now. Massing more longboats, going for more docks. And this is pretty good, because of the huge army lead for DauT, he should be able to just leave 1 longboat over here, deny the wool line from Nicov, potentially split his army a bit more and send a couple of longboats over there as well to deny the other wool line. Nikov's taking... yeah, he's about to finish this one, so he's going to be transitioning over to this one and this wool line, which is a good opportunity for DauT to do some eco damage. But yeah, knights are getting chunked. And Imperial Age coming up for DauT as well. Crossbowman upgrade coming up for Nicov. And it feels to me like it's probably a little bit too late. Longboats and this balance patch only get 1 pierce armor. So potentially going for 2 canoes could be good for Nicov. Yeah, he would certainly be getting the advantage. He would be getting the edge with 2 canoes. But DauT, being in Imperial Age, is going to have the better technologies. Right now though, military numbers 19 longboats. Those units alone can pretty much clean Nikov's entire army up. And at this point DauT Doesn't have any crossbows anymore. Let's take a look at this engagement. I don't think the Mangonel... That was a good shot, but I don't think the Mangonel is the right unit at this point against these units. Nicov's gonna be struggling. I don't expect him to call the GG as soon as we see Imperial Age from DauT. But it's going to be a present matter for sure. DauT's picking the relics even. Well, Nicov in any case is gonna have to retreat his army right now. Not gonna be able to fight against elite longboats. So the 3 of those even. Siege Workshop up for that. You have to wonder, you kind of have to wonder what he's gonna go for. Being Vikings, he should be going for Rams. Vikings getting access to Siege Ram. That is the perfect army complement against these units. Longboats should be able to just shred any melee unit. Rams should be able to... Oh! That is actually the GG as soon as DauT hits Imperial Age. Interesting. There you go, you were actually right. Nicov's just calling it. Doesn't care. Very solid game from DauT. We are going to update the scores right now. 0-1 in favor of the Serbian player. And let's take a look at the achievements real quick and then jump into the second game of the series, which is going to be played in Bog Forest. So yeah, military scores. KV quite solid for DauT. That is almost 4-3. For eco stats, better eco all over the board except for food collected, which is higher for Nicov. Going for skirmishers, a bunch of skirmishers and knights, of course, that makes sense. Fuel Age faster for Nicov. Kind of failing to do early damage. Castle Age and Imperial Age faster for DauT. Absolutely taking advantage of the tech advantage of going up faster. And timeline, quite solid. Pretty commanding lead for DauT all game long. And let's see. Alright, we're going to go into Block Forest now, so stay tuned. Game 2 coming up. And there we go. Welcome everyone to... Oops. There we go. Welcome everyone to the second game in the best of 5 series between Nicov and DauT. For the first week of the MSC tournament, $10,800 tournament hosted by MemTV. This map is Bog Forest, so the first game was played in Bog Arabia. This is Bog Forest, variations of Arabia and Black Forest, of course. Right off the bat, Nicov's gonna go forward, try to wall this as favorably as possible. DauT's gonna go forward with a couple of scouts, and Nicov, those are greedy walls, man. Because he didn't see any villagers from DauT over here, he is gonna try to just wall him off like this. He wants to get the rhinos, the rhinoceros. Well, DauT's going forward now with 2 villagers and 1 scout, and I'm not really sure about this. Nicov is quick walling this, and I think he might be able to get the walls up on time. Actually, I think so, yeah. Oh, the pathing. Oh, very good. Very good walling. Well, DauT at the very least is gonna take the rhinos over here, so the Nicov cannot take those. Oh, Nicov! Fantastic move! Just deleting the palisade, and now DauT's probably gonna lose a villager. Let's see if he can pull the quick walls. Let's see. He's really trying to time this. Oh, but good. He managed to save the villager. But he's probably gonna lose the scout over there though. Early skirmishes for Black Forest. Anyway, the villager is going back now with some food over there. 4 food, that is going to make a huge difference, of course. Take a look at this. That's going to boost the food count from 36 to 40 for DauT, bringing him a little bit closer to getting enough resources to go for another villager. DauT though, going forward. With a couple of villagers, 3 villagers, 1 scout, and it feels to me like Nicov kind of misplayed this. I think he probably would have benefited from just walling this and calling it a day, maybe bringing 1 rhinoceros back to the TC But yeah, so much for the walls over there. DauT, all he needs to do is... There we go, that's it. Now this is a good position for blue, potentially. Villager count exactly the same for both players, 12. And so much action, man. I have not... Oh! The villagers! The villagers got trapped! Nicov is going to lose both villagers and the scout as well. This is so good. This is so good. And the tides are turning. Nicov was in such a huge lead and now he's going to lose both villagers. He's going to lose the scout as well. Now losing that scout over there, Nicov losing the scout over here, and the HP pool is looking very good for DauT. So, with the early aggression out of the way, this is just so good, like so good. With the early aggression out of the way, let's finally talk about the civilizations and whatnot. So yeah, DauT is playing Celts. Nicov is going to be playing Mongols, going to be falling behind the villager count by 2 for sure. And yeah, Celts and Mongols, very good late game civilizations. Mongols usually getting a huge edge in the early feudal age. In this kind of map though, that's not going to be relevant. It's super easy to wall yourself, it's super easy to... yeah, oh my god, even Gaia, all the DauT needs to do right now is he has to leave now. He's gonna leave right now. He's gonna bring the villager. There we go. He's gotta let the knight or the tiger get the villager from Nicov, and that's it. He's gotta bring the villager back, but now he has 2 over here, so he should be he doesn't know what to do anymore. But yeah, that tiger should be going down. There we go. In the end, the edge for DauT after a very, very interesting early game. Just kind of misplayed a little bit from Nicov. Elephant's gonna run down, and yeah, 200 food left still. That rhino is gonna go back. Let's see. Yeah, just overall very well played by blue. And Nicov, I don't know, man. He's 3 villagers behind and he's sending 6 villagers to take the house down. House might be going down, but honestly, right now, DauT, all he needs to do, he doesn't even need to bring another villager. All he has to do is place like 1 stone wall behind that house, and that's it. He doesn't have to do anything else. He cannot even fit the other villager to. Yeah, there we go. Even a passive wall is good enough. That is great, and Nicov at this point with 6 idle villagers gonna fall behind Nicov quite considerably. 4 villagers behind, and does he have the food to afford villagers? Why is he falling behind even further? He was only 2 villagers behind. Maybe DauT's had them fish and chips. Alright, DauT's had them fish and chips. Is that the situation for Nicov? He's not. So Nikov's falling behind quite considerably in eco. And really trying to do as much damage as possible here, getting the rhinos. Still not doing anything with these vills. And this feels like desperate mode for Nicov right now. Like he truly has no idea what to do anymore. He wanted to... I don't even know what he wanted to do with the villagers. I mean, if he broke through, what was the plan from there? Go forward and do what? Fight with villagers? He was gonna get inside DauT's side of the map so DauT could just bring over more villagers. I don't quite understand this. Of course, these players are much higher rated than me, so might be some OP strat that I am not expecting. But right now we have 6 extra villagers for DauT. And yeah, fuel H coming up for both players. It's going to be fast castle for sure for both. That's going to be able to afford it a little bit easier as he has a richer economy right now. Resource count is looking very good for him. Resource count is looking very good for Nicov as well. Being Mongols, you do want to take advantage of the rhinos, so that's probably what he wanted to do. But yeah, at the very least he was able to take advantage of the zebras over here. So yeah, food count super good for the Mongol player. And DauT even taking the rhino over there with the villager. Well, Mongols in this kind of map, I have a feeling that they would try to push for Mangodai. Fully upgraded Mangodai would do very well against all sorts of units, especially against ships as well. Celts don't get the best navy, but Mongols don't either. Mangodai, I feel like, would be a very dominating unit over here, especially against infantry civilization like Celts. Very well known to go for infantry and also siege. A bonus for Celts, 25% faster shooting. Siege weapons. And Mangodai, of course, getting bonus damage against siege. So that is pretty much crippling DauT's 2 unit choices. Or 2 unit lines. Anyway, tower up already. I'm not really sure what that's gonna work for. That villager is gonna do chip damage to that palisade wall. One damage per shot. Yeah, that's gonna be quite alright. With that tower over there, he's gonna defend this area. Nicov's gonna have to go around. This has been walled, this has been walled, or this is being walled. It's pretty good. Villagers going through though. Let's see though. Well, he could potentially take advantage of the rhino over here. Yeah, he's doing that. Why not? It's not like he can do anything else with that third villager. Cannot fit it over there. Nicov's going back. He hit Castle Age and he's going back. I truly don't get it. Alright, Castle coming up. He's going to go for Mangodai. What is the situation like for that? Going up to Castle Age? And it feels like we have the same situation that we had with Tato versus Hera, where DauT is probably going to try to go for boom, and Nicov's going to try to go for full aggression. But I'm not really sure if this is the right call for DauT. He's already building the second TC. Is he going to go for a third TC? He doesn't have the resources just yet. He's going to have them right now. Alright, he has the resources now. Is he going to go for a third one? I'm not really sure if this is a good choice for him. He cannot really go for siege against Mangodai. He cannot really go for infantry. Cavalry for Celts is not the best. Archers for them are not the best either. Yeah, these are the reps for MEMS Cup. We are watching Nicov versus DauT series right now. We have already covered Bacti versus the Max. We have covered the Viper versus Vileza. And this has, well, this game was a very rough start for Nicov. And because of the way that he built the castle, he actually cannot... Oh my god! He built the castle like right next to the palisade wall, so he has the units out right now, but he cannot go through. Oh, this is unlucky. This is very unfortunate. Yeah, that is not good. DauT on 2 TC is gonna be getting ahead in villager count even more so. We're gonna see monasteries coming up, the barracks, and mangonels. Mangonels again against Mangudai should not be a problem for the Mongol player. This is a super claustrophobic choke. Let's see if he can go forward now. Oh, he can't. The villagers. This gotta be so triggering, man. He cannot garrison the units. He's gonna be raging at the game so much. Because of the, I believe probably the collision box is higher for the Mangudai. He's gonna have to get a lot of this right now. For sure. And this is the rhino that Nicov himself killed. He was trying to lame the resources for DauT, so he is the only responsible for that rhino over there. He's gonna be kicking himself over that. He cannot go forward. He can't. He just can't. He's building the siege workshop over there, but this is so fun. You just gotta love the situation. He lamed the rhino and now he cannot go through because of it. And I think there's palisade walls behind the... yeah. Well played. No GG, just well played. And it's true, DauT played like super well. The Dark Age was fantastic for blue. Sniping 2 villagers, trapping the 4 villagers from Nicov after a very solid start from Nicov. And it was kind of dumb because green completely walled this. He had access to all 3 rhinos, but because DauT wanted to get 1 rhino and then Nicov deleted 1 palisade to try and lame 1 villager from DauT, he ended up losing everything because of greed, because he didn't want to settle for 2 rhinos, he wanted all 3. You gotta love it, I guess. I don't know, man. That was a very weird game, and I don't think I have ever seen a Bog Forest, let alone a Black Forest game like that, or Black Forest, let alone a Bog Forest game like that. Anyway, let's take a look at the achievements. Militaries, yeah, well, what to say about this? 2-1, Nicov even lost a villager to Gaia. This was like the ultimate goof game, I guess. Villager high, DauT just getting massively ahead in villager count. He was going for the 4th DC even. Let me update the scores. That is 2-0 right now in favor of the Serbian player. And yeah, the timeline is just, I don't know, quite tidy, I guess. Nicov, I think he just resigned out of frustration, not being able to walk through it because of his own castle positioning and because of his own rhino laming. I don't know, man, this is just too fun. This is just too fun. I don't want to make fun at anyone, but this is just too fun. Oh god. Let's load the 3rd game now. What a weird game indeed. Guys, by the way, if you are not participating for 3 months of Vulu Premium, please do so, !! raffle, and you're gonna be participating for 3 months of Vulu Platinum. So yeah, let's get into the 3rd game. Actually, I'm going to take a very quick break as I go to the bathroom real quick, and I'm going to be right back, alright? So don't get bored and wait for me 1 minute. And we are back! If DauT doesn't get the time to play as a DauT castle, he wins. Well, both players are obviously massively better than me, but it really felt like Nicov kind of carried DauT to victory over there by bad castle positioning. I don't know. Anyway, oops. Let's see. Alright. Welcome everyone to the third game of the best of 5 series of week 1 between DauT and Nicov for the MSC 10K tournament, or $10,000, $10,800 tournament for MEMS Cup. MEMS Secret Cup, as somebody said. This is gonna be played in Bog Arena. So interesting. Once again, another variation of a regular map with the amphibious terrain. This time around, we're gonna have Nicov playing in the south as the Malay. So the same civilization as the last time that we saw Arena. And then Koreans for DauT in the north. Arena is not my area of expertise. This would surely benefit from commentary from Joshua, but we don't have him here right now, so I'm gonna try to do what I can, I guess. Because of the greedy walling, I think the walling was alright, because he still had access to 2 rhinos, but he wanted to lame a villager from DauT. It seemed like the 200 IQ play to delete the palisade so that the rhino can't target the villager from DauT. But yeah, ended up backfiring massively. So let's talk about these civilizations. DauT playing Korean is gonna have access to the best towers of the game. Nicov playing Malay is gonna have access to water towers of sorts, if you can call them like that, the harbors. And other than that, Koreans get villagers that can build faster, they have more line of sight as well. I believe also, yeah, they have 20% faster mining gold miners, faster working gold miners. And if they don't go for towers, they get fully upgraded arbalest. They also get turtle ships, although I'm not really sure we're gonna see those here. Could be a good unit choice though. I'm not really sure if DauT saw Viper series, but if he did, then this probably would be a good strategy for him to pull off. Usually, let's see, this is 900 or... yeah, this is 900 HP. So it's becoming a little bit more common to go for trashes in arena kind of maps. So that is one possibility of playing as Koreans in this map. The other one is because you have such a safe map and you can boom a little bit if you get a good eco up and DauT goes for turtle ships, which he might be trying to do, then that's also can be quite powerful, as we saw in the Viper versus Vilesa series. The turtle ships are quite a powerhouse in this terrain. For Nicov, on the other hand, playing Malays, well, Malays get very good waterline units. They get also faster uptime, which is quite good. 80% faster uptime means that they can go for more villagers, they can click up later to the next stage, and they can still get there probably even at the same time or even sooner maybe than the other player. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Mr. GPN's Mr. GPN's message for Sunday's weekly arena. Kind of ironic because this is an arena game of sorts, I guess. Let's take a look at the maps and let's take a look at the relic positioning. What is happening in the background? Oops, sorry, give me a moment. Hopefully that is a little bit better. I'm not really sure. I think the roommate's watching something on Netflix. But yeah, it's going to be quite a stale game until Castle Age at the very least, as it's usually the case for Arena. Build order seems to be shaping up for Fast Castle for both players, what a surprise. And oh no, Nicov's deer is going back. That's probably like 2 tiles away from the optimal location of the deer before. Gonna start pushing even more units, even more deer forward towards DC. FLH coming up for DauT. Yeah, Nicov's gonna go for a couple of extra villagers. That is the advantage of melee. He's probably gonna hit FLH at the same time, if not even faster than DauT. He's gonna be getting a very good eco after this. The moment he hits Castle Age, he's probably gonna be like a good 4 villagers ahead of DauT, probably even 5. I have not done the math yet. But yeah, I don't really know about that. Is Mush still a thing in Arena? Yeah, it is. But now, it used to stand for Saracen Monk Rush. Right now it's mostly used for generic Monk Rush, also for other civilizations. I don't think the player is gonna go for that though. Korean monks are not very good, they don't get atonement, they don't get redemption. Malay monks on the other hand, they are alright, but they don't get fervor, for instance. They don't get theocracy, which can be an issue in Imperial Age as well. And there we go, Nicov's gonna go up to Fuel Age, he's going to be hitting that almost 1 minute later than DauT, but he's gonna be able to go for Castle Age a lot faster for sure. 31 villagers, that is a 5 villager surplus for Nicov when compared to DauT's eco. Deer might be going back though. I'm not really sure what's going on over here. He's not paying attention. What is he doing? Oh, DauT is going for the towers. Alright, interesting. Nicov still pushing the deer. He's going to get it. Oh, the deer running away and dodging all the shots. But anyway, tower now. Counter tower coming up for Nicov, who is going for Loom, double bit axe. Let me boom, man. Oh, villager going down already. And Nicov's gonna be kind of salty right now. With the result already 2-0, which is kind of surprising if you ask me. DauT realizes about that tower, I think, right? He's gonna know. Yeah, he knows about the tower, so he's going for a tower somewhere else. He can probably target a different wall, probably one of these. And yeah, the stone count is going super high for DauT. Resources are not looking that good for either player right now, as the plans for Fast Castle got butchered now by DauT going for fuel aggro. I'm not really sure what else he's gonna do. He's gonna try to surround Nikov's base with towers, maybe. If we take a look at the scouting information for DauT, he doesn't really know where the other gold is. Yeah, he doesn't really have a good idea of where the resources are for Nicov, which is kind of inconvenient, because if he went for a tower here, he would be denying the gold, for sure. Fortunately, Nicov has another one over there. Let's see. Hello, Zoeha. Hello, everyone who I didn't say hello to. Well, that tower is going to push a couple of villagers away from the woodland, but this is fine. Nicov has backwood for sure. Both players have backwood. But yeah, at this point, DauT is just kind of being annoying. I'm not really sure if it's worth it. He's 3 villagers ahead. 4 villagers ahead? No, yeah, 5 villagers ahead, if you also take into account the fishing ships. But he is 5 villagers forward as well, so it's about an equal Yeah, it seems about like an equal eco for both players. Getting a little bit of a stutter there. And these games, man, Nicov going out to Castle Age. DauT still a little bit far away from it. He's taking food with, what, like 8 fish and chips? 10 fish and chips over here, going for dogs. And it really seems to me like he's gonna try to go for turtles. Oh, my internet's been working alright. That is good to hear, man, because I see like 20,000 dropped frames. Although out of 200,000, I guess that is like a 10% only, but yeah, I thought that we had a medium quality stream. Anyway, nice to hear that we are not dropping so much, or that it's not looking so bad. Anyway, Nicov's going forward now with the scout. He's gonna start scouting, let's see. Castle Age has been reached for Nicov, super fast as well, but he's 12 villagers behind. What is he gonna go for? Siege Workshop? Monastery maybe? Well, no, he has enough for a castle, so he's gonna go for that. I don't know about this, man. He's probably gonna lose a villager here or two. Weak villager, better go back. If DauT has villagers nearby, he doesn't. Okay, he's gonna try to send these villagers to garrison inside the TC. But that castle should be going up. 34, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Let's see, let's see. DauT's gonna start garrisoning villagers inside here, and those are Korean towers. They get extra damage per age. And oh my god, this is potentially very bad. Nicov's gonna have to start microing this a lot. And he's gonna get the castle up, but he's gonna end up with a lot of very weak villagers. As a matter of fact, I don't think he can bring back any of those. He doesn't have enough range over here. He's going to get a villager, but apparently he doesn't have enough range to reach this area. Anyway, castle going up. And what is Nicov going to do? I don't think going for Karambit is a good choice right now. Mangonels are good against the tower, is gonna need to get repaired though, and I think the villager is going to go down. Yeah, the villager is in range of the tower. Oof, one villager, 1 HP villager over there. And the villager is going to go down. And Nicov's losing villagers left and right. He's 11 villagers behind, and this is without going up to Castle Age, which means that his TC is not working. Another villager should be going down, but DauT is not paying attention over there. Anyway, blue player playing fantastic today, out of his mind. Or actually, well, second game was kind of a throw by Nicov, but first game was quite solid for DauT. Third game is shaping out to be quite a good game for the secret player as well. Castle Age has been reached, and DauT still doesn't have enough for a castle, but he's got enough for turtle ships, and there we go, get hyped! He's going for turtle ships from both docks. He's going for the third dock over here, so he's going to be able to go for triple dock turtle production. Still 8 extra villagers for DauT right now. And I think he lost a villager somewhere. I think Nicov lost a villager somewhere because his villager count went down by 1. Not really sure where. But anyway, the fire ships are not gonna do a whole lot. These are even fire galleys only now. Siege Workshop coming up. But yeah, the towers are very effective against these units because the balance patch making the ships a little bit weaker with -2 pierce armor than usual. And yeah, there we go. Turtle ships are out. And take a look at this. Bam! Almost one shot, two shot actually. And what is Nicov gonna do now? These units are super strong. I think he should be able to bust the walls open as well. That is 1, 2 turtle ships right now. But that's not going for any extra ones. Interesting. Well, resources are kind of tight right now. Even though he's not going for multiple TCs either. I'm not really sure what the plan is for that right now. Is he gonna be building a castle? Where though? Where's he gonna place it? Over here. Alright. Nicov, man, gotta be raging. He's 10 villagers behind. He's in a very bad spot against DauT for the 3rd time in a row. 3rd ships. Yeah, even getting the mangonels. That is 50 melee damage from the turtle ships. Another one coming out for DauT. Do we have more coming out? No, only one. Still 10 extra villagers. That castle is coming up for sure. 3-4 villagers for the secret player. And well, at this point, all he needs to do really is break through the walls. If he can break through the walls, he can go forward. He can go in with the turtle ships, and then there's not much that Nicov has over here to defend. Turtles can one-shot villagers. They can one-shot monks. That monastery is not far away from the walls enough. It's not far enough from the walls to make monks that don't get sniped by the turtles. So I don't really know. Let's see. If he goes for block printing, although that is an Imperial Age technology, he might be able to probably trade a little bit better. Let's take a look over here. If DauT's paying attention, he should be able to convert to actually snipe the monk, but no, he's going to go away. Doesn't want to get that unit converted. Block terrains are disputed for Romania since demos are so strong and Navy is so important. I feel like Navy can play an important role though. I'm not really sure about demos being too strong. We have not seen a lot of demos in these games. Like in the last 3 series that we casted, we saw very little demos, and they are not super viable once you have like a handful of archers or a handful of galleys. They are highly situational, and as Yasha was saying, they are pretty high risk, high reward kind of stuff. But especially with the new balance for the tournament, they are like higher risk and potentially high reward, but not so much as they would be otherwise. Anyway, Imperial Age coming out for DauT. He's still on, what is that? 9 extra villagers going up to Imperial Age. Ton Watch coming up as well. 2 TCs for him. Nicov should be able to start catching up in villager count. I don't think he's gonna click up to Imperial Age anytime soon. But he is falling behind quite considerably right now. DauT is taking full map control. He's taking the relics. He's taking the fish. He's taking everything. Let's see. Rams would work against the turtles, you mean? If it's against the turtles, that is unfortunately not the case. I'm not really sure. I think going for Galleon would be good against the turtle ships. But otherwise, it's kind of tricky because they deal melee damage and Rams have negative melee armor. I think it's -3 or something like that. Well, Nikov's gonna start converting fishing ships out of boredom. It feels to me. There we go. Not gonna make a huge difference, although it's going to reduce the villager gap to only 4 extra villagers for DauT. But it's going now into 2 archer ranges. What? Well played! That's it, no GG. Well, that was kind of a anticlimactic ending to the series, to be completely honest. But yeah, that's gonna bring the series 3-0 in favor of DauT. And today's series have been fantastic. Vilese versus the Viper was so good. The Max versus Bacti was so good as well, and this as well, so good. I'm not really sure if DauT has the Viper to thank for winning this with turtle shapes, because that is what the Viper did in the series that we casted before this one. I'm really sure maybe DauT saw it and decided to do the same himself in Bug Arena, which allowed him to boom. And of course there is no like only land terrain over here other than the original base that your turtles could not reach. So very well played. It was just slowly but systematically starving Nicov for resources, getting the lead, killing villagers, sniping units, getting ahead of Nico. Just very well played. Let's take a look at the achievements, and yeah, that is the final game of the day. So we are going to be giving away 3 months of Platinum Bully Premium after the achievements. So if you have not joined for that yet, ! raffle. And if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to follow Bully Official on Twitch and catch us live for your own chance of winning 3 months of Bully Platinum. So yeah, let's take a look. KD for DauT. Pretty good, like pretty good, almost 3-1. As a matter of fact, it's over 1-3 or under 1-3 for Nicov because he only converted 2 units. But yeah, eco stats better for DauT all over the board. Technology stats, faster fuel H time for DauT, faster castle H time for Nicov, but he didn't do very much with it. Total castles 1 for each player, total relics capture 2 for DauT. 88 relic gold, higher villager count, 5 higher than Nicov. And yeah, not very action packed, but definitely a commanding lead for DauT all game long.